The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 64 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Returnable now for Allen. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burley used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Throwing Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Allen. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, it's Stevenson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And fans of Penny's can certainly celebrate seeing that run, because after 2021 breakout year, 2022 was cut short by injury. But if there's one thing Philadelphia knows how to do, it's run the football. They targeted Penny as a free agent, knowing he could be a lead guy in their offense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 17-0 our score after 1.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now hold everything here, because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since the loss to the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. 30 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
People are getting paid.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Dances by him. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Shot, 17, set, cut.
He'll decide to keep this once more. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Mariota's throw complete there to Smith. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On third down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too, having the football counts.
You're so litigious. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
What's he looking at?
Set, ready. Hey.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check, pink. Set.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, That really opens things up for you.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
It's a new
So we've
season.
reached
So
halftime
both of these
here
coaching
on
staffs
opening
likely
weekend.
making plenty of
We'll send you
adjustments
down the
after
coast
that first
now
half
to
of
Orlando.
football.
That's where
So
we
for the call of
find
the second
Jonathan
half here in week
Coachman,
1,
ready
we
with
go
our
back
EA
to
Sports
Brandon
halftime
and Charles.
report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
21. 12. Great time.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel...
There he goes left side. Loose inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Stevenson on first down. He juked him, and he'll go down at the 28. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The big fella. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 11. 11.
Again, it's Stevenson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
41-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. To throw on 2nd down. Jones forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the handoff, Stevenson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Off play action. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Rolling to his left. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Now, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's good for Patriots.
Off the play fake. Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith, that is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run it again with Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.